If you ask yourself this question, I promise you it can change your life. And I guarantee you, nobody has ever told you to ask this question, but if you ask it, you won't give a shit about what anybody thinks about you. You won't care. You will just walk on water. That's right. You're gonna become Jesus Christ after you ask this question. Hey, what's up? My name is Payam, and if you're new to the channel, I create content for socially awkward men to connect with more people and find a meaningful relationship. That includes working on your confidence, icebreakers, starting conversations, getting better with eye contact, that sort of stuff. So if you are new, consider subscribing. Otherwise, this video is about 3 questions you should ask yourself if you have social anxiety. Would this person come to my funeral? Would this person come to my funeral? See, when you're talking to somebody and you put so much value on their opinion of you, when you ask, well, would they come to my funeral? 99% of the time, the answer is hell no. Either they don't know you well enough, you don't know them well enough, you guys aren't on that level from a friendship standpoint. Maybe they're just your temporary boss. Maybe they are a temporary coworker. Maybe they are an acquaintance. And what we're doing by asking ourselves, would they come to our funeral, is we are challenging and confirming that this person is not important. They are not important enough for me to care about their opinion about me. All right? So, most people will just be like, bro, don't think about it. Just let it go. Who cares? That advice hasn't resonated with you for a while. Why? Because it's just not a proper question. But when you ask, would they come to your funeral, you attack this at the heart of the matter, which is they don't give a shit about you. Because if they did, they'd come to your funeral. And when you ask yourself this, all of a sudden, the value and the weight and the pressure you've put on whatever scenario you are dealing with, whether it's you sharing your opinion, you giving a presentation, you asking a woman out that you want to take out on a first date, whatever the scenario is, you ask, would they come to my funeral? You're going to feel so much better. All right, so that's question 1. We got 2 more questions. Question 2, will you or them being the people that you're so concerned about, the people that you care about their opinions so much, will either of you be alive in 100 years? The answer is no. All right? Because my guess is you're probably at the youngest in your early 20s, which means more than likely you're not going to make it to 120, but God knows what's going on with AI, so who knows. But for the most part, none of you will be alive in 100 years. And the people that you care about will not be alive in 100 years. So when you put these 2 together, who cares about what they think? Who cares about their opinion of whether you stumbled in your speech, whether you said something and it didn't make everybody laugh, or maybe you had a conversation with a girl and you thought, meh, I didn't come off as interesting as I would have liked. Who cares? You're not going to be alive. They're not going to be alive 100 years. None of this matters. None of it. Okay? Here is the 3rd question. Does this person that I am so concerned about, that I care so much about their opinion, do they use the bathroom? In other words, do they take a shit? That's the question. Do they take a shit? Okay? Not only do they take a shit, when you're in that conversation with somebody, when you're giving a presentation, when you're flirting with a girl, whatever it is that scares you, this person, after you ask, do they take a shit? Which the answer is going to be yes. I want you to fully imagine them on the toilet, okay? I want you to imagine them in their most vulnerable state. They're on the toilet and they're taking a shit, okay? If you haven't started laughing or you haven't started smiling, you're not doing this properly. I want you to correctly envision them on the toilet. And what that is doing is it's bringing them from the pedestal that you've put this person on all the way back down to your level. Why? Because you're a human and they're a human. None of you is more important than the other at the end of the day. Why? Because you're both going to die. That's why. So when you imagine them on the toilet, you remind yourself that you are human, they are human, that whatever they think, it's just their opinion. It's one data point. It's whatever they feel. Who cares? But you bring them down. You bring the worth of their opinion down. See, most people will never do this, right? They don't even want to think about it because it's kind of taboo. But we all take a shit, just like we all have sex. You were made because your parents had sex. Yet sex is a taboo topic. I don't know why. It's just science. It's how humans are made. But it's so hush-hush in today's society, right? So, to recap, anytime you're dealing with social anxiety, I don't care if it's DoorDash coming to your door, I don't care if it's you giving a presentation in front of your boss, whatever it is going on, you ask yourself, would this person come to my funeral? No. Are they going to be dead in 100 years? Yep. Lastly, do they take a shit? They do. You do these three, I promise you, my friend, you're going to be a different guy. You're going to be walking around different, and it's going to be very evident that you have changed because you have woken up. Okay? Let me know how these three questions helped you. I'm very curious to get your perspective because I am trying to create content that's helpful for you. And yeah, if you learned anything new, make sure to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate it. If you have any other concerns or challenges or pains in your life when it comes to your social awkwardness, your shyness, starting conversations, continuing conversations, socially, romantically, what have you, please let me know. I am not about the pickup artist vibe at all. So I just want to make that very clear. I'm here to help you find a meaningful connection and have more friends and have a better social life. Okay? Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.